Welcome to another week in my life, in the life of a Canadian woman just trying to thrive in the winter. This week, I had a beautiful realization after talking to my life coach about presence and how I have not really been present with the moment that I'm living in. I've been really stuck in the future, just spinning in anxiety, thinking about where I'm going, how am I going to do things, where am I going to end up, what's my future going to look like. And that has been taking me out of the present moment. And therefore, my perspectives have been skewed and shifting in weird ways. But this week, I have been coming back to presence. I have been tapping into my body more and looking around my room and just remembering that the only moment I have is this one right now.
So, I work with someone who is very, very good at just throwing themselves into new things and then seeing what happens. And I find him to be very inspirational in that sense. Where I'm coming from with this, and the whole point of picking up the camera, is with YouTube. When I first started recording content, when I first started recording myself, I had this energy of it needing it to be perfect, or needing it to be a certain way, or I needed to show up in a certain way. Otherwise, my content wasn't worthy of people seeing it, right? And now that I've been just creating, showing up every week for nine-ish weeks now, I've realized something. The act of doing it anyway and just showing up and posting and seeing what happens, that has actually been what's been healing my perfection wound. It's been, I didn't even realize what was happening until this moment where I had this realization where I'm like, holy crap, I'm showing up differently in the world. I'm speaking, I'm speaking to people differently, and I'm not censoring myself as much, and I'm not as afraid to say what I need to say. There's no more questioning of, am I doing this the right way? Am I showing up the right way? And there is no right way. There is no right way. There just is, right? There just is. Good morning. It's not morning. Actually, it still is. It's before noon. Happy spring equinox. It is officially the 20th of March, which means spring. And I say that as I'm looking outside at this. Yeah, it's all right. It is all right. It is obviously still snowy and the external world is still winter, but I can feel spring. I feel the energy. Things are shifting. And for a while there, I was really getting frustrated with winter, and I was like, oh, I just want it to end. I want it to end. I want spring to be here. Why isn't it here? And I was getting all, kind of annoyed and meh. But maybe there's something unseen that is working in the background. Maybe this prolonged winter is meant to teach me a lesson of resilience or, acceptance. Surrendering the illusion of control over things that I can't change. So that makes me feel better thinking about it that way. I do really want to stick my feet in the ground, though. I want to put my hands in the earth so bad. It's coming. Today, I'm going to be working in the evening. I'm off this morning. One of the owners of the house, his birthday is it was yesterday. So tomorrow, we're going to be celebrating his birthday, which is really cool. I need to do things that is not just going to work and going to the grocery store and coming home. I need to actually hang out with people and socialize with people who are not just my coworkers. Although my coworkers are awesome, but yeah. So that's the deal. This morning I did a whole bunch of dishes, which is
really great. That's it. That's the exciting that's the exciting news of my life, you guys. This week's video I know is quite slow and very uneventful, but that is part of life. It's not always going to be fun and exciting, and there's not always going to be something that's captivating, and that's part of being human and part of just accepting that I don't have to create things in my life to put them on the internet that are exciting. It's just my life, right? And I'm documenting that. I'm documenting my life. This is part of it. Slow weeks where the earth is still asleep. I'm ready to be awake, but the earth is still asleep. And yeah, it's just slow.